So defending for headlocks, essentially there's a lot of ways to do it. So one, we're gonna be attacked when we talk going in, and you can use the same type of defense if this person like fakes and snaps and pulls you in, and fake and snap pull you in. I can use the same thought process, which is wrestle head across, attack elbow. Or one thing that is really big as far as like Europeans, so Americans don't do it as much, but essentially we're gonna wrestle our elbows in tight and we're gonna lift through our back. So a couple of things that you have to understand is that as I do this, I'm lifting my head apart, all right? Which takes away the front headlock, right? But what it leaves on the table is that this person is probably gonna try and release at some point and attack your legs. And as long as I understand it, as long as I know that that's that next sequence, right? And I'm ready to defend it, it really makes it hard for this person to score. So again, fake and snap and pulling under, we're gonna wrestle our elbows in tight. But so for this like guy to pull us down here, they don't have a great handle with this here. All right, if they try and go over top with it, all right, good, it's leaving in duck. All right, so it makes this person vulnerable. So we're wrestling our elbows in tight, it takes away those handles. So for him to be able to like snap and pull me down in here, all right, it's really, really hard. All right, you can do the same thing or your short drag, right, attack out. All right, or the easiest one, like as far as like defense, is that we'll actually start like attacking this wrist. So grabbing fingers on chin, all right, in 201, or in here. All right, with two options, we can either wrestle head out front again, or I can wrestle head to back side. This position is probably not very likely as far as like Americans. Americans do not like wrestling here, they think it's vulnerable. But most of the time, there's really not really much they can do. He goes around behind him with an underhook, all right? He stays in front of me, I can push head back in position. So that position is actually a great position there. I'm wrestling head tight to the far side. But really the biggest thing is, as soon as they get in, you're setting your feet under you. So it's not back like this here where like they're out front. I'm actually walking my feet under me and like lifting up in here and holding it tight. All right, last thing, you can probably attack elbow in here, all right, attack head, all right, and slip and head out. Doing this makes it so neither arm is available for him to attack my legs, all right, and there. And then the only other thing I have to worry about is this person totally letting go of my head and trying, like we did like with offense, lifting and trying to attack our legs. So this person goes in here and snaps, you can hear him lifting up. If they release and attack legs, I can understand that that's happening, and I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for them to let go of my head. As soon as they let go of my head, they don't have a headlock anymore. I can go baseline defense, so I can go head in the way, hands in the way, I can defend that shot. And if they try and force it, we'll actually probably trade positions where they were in a front headlock, and now I'm gonna be in a front headlock, same thing. So one last time, here, fake and pulling under to here. All right, we're not giving them much to attack onto, so they might try and get a bigger bite here, they might try and get our chest on here, all right, but they don't really have a good chance to bounce them. If they try and go off to the side and bounce, all right, my head comes off to the side, all right, they don't have much of a handle, so it's really hard to like gather over top when I'm like rounding and closing off. So I'm like a damn rock, like a big rock, but you can't really get a handle on it, all right? So your hands don't have any hold on. So if you try and pull hard, it slips off, and so we're just gonna utilize that for our benefits. Head can go across, I can go short drag, head can go across, I can wrestle, I can attack the hands on my chin, all those fun things.